Disclaimer, what you're about to see is a ripoff of Nathaniel Bandy's Triggered series. The idea behind this video originated from his channel, and I would highly recommend his content. I made this video out of my love for his channel and his content. I hope you enjoy, and now onto the real intro. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. It's time to take over the galaxy, brick by brick. C-3PO is getting shocked by R2-D2 on the cover. That's kinda rude. Also, I'm just gonna say it, Leia's looking kinda thick as a Lego figure. Why even bother calling it Lego Star Wars if 99% of the environments aren't even made out of Legos? The droids are incredibly easy to take down. You couldn't lose to these guys if you tried. Jar Jar Binks. What kind of queen has a puzzle of herself hidden in her castle? That's narcissism on a whole nother level. How convenient that the prize money for the pod race is exactly the same as the price for a new hyperdrive. Don't you love how the audience is just static images plastered all over the place? Oh, come on! Sebulba straight up cheated by flying over all these boulders. Does there really need to be an opening crawl before every chapter? You can skip it, thankfully, but it's still kind of excessive. So apparently, young Anakin is the only one who can fit through these little vents, even though he's the same size as all the other characters. Obi-Wan's face when Maul kills Qui-Gon, it looks so stupid, I love it. Why is the speeder I'm chasing just waiting for me? You know you'd actually get away if you kept running, right? All the clones in the universe start as these little white pegs. Okay, so there are these terminals throughout some levels where you need to be a bounty hunter or a stormtrooper to enter them, but how does that make sense in the context of the game? Collecting enough coins to achieve true Jedi is one of the most tedious tasks I've ever had in a video game. You literally have to check every nook and cranny, which gets annoying quickly. I've seen so many people complain about the gunship cavalry stage. It's really not that bad. Get good, scrubs. The lightsaber fights in this game are a joke. Just keep spamming your down attack and you'll win. If you die during the battle over Coruscant, you get this death animation. Why are Obi-Wan's pants red in episode 3? General Grievous is one of the creepiest motherfuckers in this game. Oh my god, Yoda, could you possibly move any slower? Maybe it's just me, but Ruin of the Jedi is one of the most boring and forgettable levels in this game. Anakin straight up gets his butt sliced off. That's gotta hurt. When a Lego person dies, their eyes just become X's. That's very disturbing. There's this lever at the beginning of A New Hope that gives you infinite coins, but it only gives you silver coins. Lame. There's also this lever that gives you a baseball cap. It's sick. Luke Skywalker is a dick to droids. If C-3PO gets damaged, he actually loses parts of his body. I don't know if that's funny or sad. Yeah, just casually take your walker out for a stroll and shoot stuff while you're at it. That surely won't draw any attention. I love how when you try putting a stormtrooper helmet on Chewbacca, it just sits awkwardly on its head. I know the Empire is evil and shit, but you gotta admit, that's a pretty sweet hot tub. Darth Vader kills Ben Kenobi, and Luke has no facial reaction whatsoever. I understand that C-3PO and R2-D2 were in the movies, but do they really need to be shoehorned into every level? They only exist to open a few doors, and that's it. Collecting the mini-kits can be enjoyable, but some of them are hidden in such absurd spots that finding them is more irritating than fun. These stupid-ass bats are one of the biggest nuisances in any video game. Oh my god, people, can you panic somewhere else, please? Seeing all these stormtroopers come flying in is cool, but when you think about it, where the hell are they actually coming from? I love how Luke just casually force chokes all of Jabba's henchmen. It's good to be a Jedi. The Rancor may look all big and scary, but trust me, he's incredibly easy to take down. If Luke needed R2-D2 to throw him his lightsaber, how did he already have it in the previous chapter? I know this is picky, but some of the paragraphs during the opening crawls aren't all evenly worded, and that bugs me. And on top of that, some of the crawls only have 2 paragraphs while others have 3. Trying to aim with the speeder bike is so finicky that it makes this level kind of of a pain to play. Why is the final level of the game a spaceship level instead of, you know, the actual final boss? I know I said Gunship Cavalry wasn't that bad, but that was the new version. The original version, yeah, no, this fucking stinks. You only move in one direction, the controls are garbage, and each death just feels unfair. There's an entire level dedicated to Darth Vader slaughtering rebels. The Lego City levels are cool, but having exactly 1 million coins to look for makes collecting the last few really annoying. And if you thought I was done there, oh, oh, that's funny. No, it turns out there is also Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance versions of these games as well. So let's see how well these hold up. This game is hideous, even for DS standards. The levels here are technically the same as the console version, but they're not nearly as fun to explore. And on top of that, this game actually removes levels from the console version. Now, admittingly, the levels they chose to cut weren't detrimental, but it still kind of sucks. You can still press a button to use the Force, but you can also activate the Force by using the touchscreen. Why the hell would anybody want to use this? Do you have any idea how annoying it would be constantly switching between the touchscreen and the buttons? What happened to all the cutscenes? They're now just plain images with a couple moving parts. I'm just realizing this now, but in this cutscene, it shows Obi-Wan with a green lightsaber and Anakin with a blue lightsaber, even though it's the opposite in the actual game. That's bothering me more than it should. All the spaceship levels are now top-down shooters, which is fine, but not nearly as cool as being able to freely fly around. So in episode 3, Obi-Wan has the episode 2 model during the General Grievous fight, but then later in that same episode, he has the episode 3 model. What's up with that? If dragging around R2 and 3PO wasn't irritating enough, in this version, there's a couple terminals where not only do you need a droid to open them, you also need to play an incredibly easy minigame as well. What's the point of these? You know what's sad? I sort of prefer the sprite art in the GBA version than whatever the hell we got on the DS. How is it you can have more than 4 hearts in this and not any of the other versions? When you switch between characters, your current character just dies while the other one reforms. That's actually kind of funny. The sprites for the characters don't change as the episodes go on. They always stay the same. The boss fights kind of suck. They don't feel nearly as satisfying to defeat as they should. So these GBA games are okay, but I don't see why you'd ever want to play them when the other versions are so much better. I love LEGO Star Wars so much. I played the complete saga to death as a kid, and going back to it, I'd still say it holds up as a really high quality game. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a like, and go check out my other Triggered videos, which I'll leave in the description below. Also, if you thought this video was cool and see that big subscribe button, make sure to click it so you can see more videos like this in the future. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments how LEGO Star Wars triggers you. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.